Hi, Earth people. I'm Chinghiz together with you. Today, January 24th, 2024, and continuation of televised genocide in Gaza. By fully committed by Israel, literally evil satanic authority, by full support from Western countries, so-called Western countries, but they are concrete names. United States, EU member countries, activists, Germany, France, Britain, no EU, but mostly we do it with United States acting. Outside EU, in EU when we're talking, we should say particularly about Germany. You know, this true how this nation, German nation, can live with that as normal. German people go to streets several days ago in Berlin, Hamburg, other cities against far right, it's fascist, ADF, of course fascist. 100,000 totally across Germany, some of number 1.5 million, same day across country, protesting, show their position against far right, particular AFD. It's fascist. German nation against fascism. At the same time, this nation, at least by the silence, fully aiding the authority, which fully supporting televised genocide against Palestinian people in Gaza, and this not only support by words, by weapons, by money, finance support. Means German authority supported, aided, abetting genocide, and this also crime. And this nation position on that, at least the decision be silence, show they normal with that, okay with that. German committed in last century to genocide. In 2004, in 1904 and 1908 in Namibia, undeniable genocide, first genocide in 20th century. And approximately 35 years later, repeat another genocide, now against Jewish people too, and not only against Roma and also against Soviet POW, POW. And now, by their support, Israel, before Earth people eyes, online, live, therefore this call it televised genocide. This is all about Germany and German people. Why you go on street protesting far right, but same time you supported genocide, aided, abetted, financing, arming, huh? Nation of Germany. How you racist, fascist, remain. You remain fascist, racist. Again, Palestinians is good. In Hitler time, oh, Heil Hitler, Heil Hitler, good. And now, among Namibian, already Namibian leaders, officials, confirm this historical fact. There was genocide. But today is your position. This is not happening to you, huh? German people. Therefore, you comfort with that. And you do crime against Jewish, not only Jewish again. And for that reason, you try show you by any code back in Israel authority because you committed against them genocide. And this Israel authority committing online genocide. This undeniably fascist, racist position. And your authority who supported, aided this ongoing genocide in Gaza, they committed crime and they will trial before World Court. Scholz, Steinmeier, others, as other countries' leaders who supported, aided, abetted, particularly Joe Biden of United States and his activists, Anthony Blinken, Jake Sullivan, McGurk, and others, about British monarchy family, Prime Minister Rishi Sunak, and his cabinet of ministers and parliament. Same about United States Congress, bipartisan. Few countries, you before Earth people eyes. And you think you wealth, you power more. How you wrong and stupid, huh? United States of America. How you stupid and wrong, moron. Same about Britain authority. Transparently online. He attack against me in this point. Who doing that? Netanyahu Mossad doing that. Aiding, abetting, supporting Ilham Aliyev. Huh? Western countries supporting, aiding, abetting Netanyahu on his genocide against Palestinians in Gaza. Against me, these countries, Netanyahu, supporting, aiding, abetting Ilham Aliyev. Against me. This confirmed, verified fact check. And both Putin who have secret agreement with United States and means allies. Keep him under control each second, system, terror, and torture are reacting for this attack in this second, what occur. When I'm talking how United States, United Kingdom, Germany, party establishment, morons, literally, their policy. They fully belong as robot zombie to Rothschild and Co., who rule the world. Therefore, this political establishment putting own country, particularly United States, and Israel, and thinking what entire world, very powerful, nothing will happen to them. In this point, they show how they morons, stupid and wrong, will happen something against United States, today's leaders and political establishment because they are bipartisan action. It's Republicans and Democrats. Same about Britain, conservative and labours. Same about Germany, France, clones. France new foreign minister said Israel can't be prosecuted for any crimes, including and particular genocide. Clone. So obviously, where here international law norms? Huh? How does Macron appointed previous foreign minister, I think he was foreign minister, said they will allow any decision order by International Court of Justice. He was resigned or was fired, I don't know. But this new one, I know that, new foreign minister. And clone. Other countries' allies means show same position. They continue to try deny their genocide when they are undeniably blockbuster, all facts, because so simple, online, live, televised genocide. All fact there, videos, photos, docs, each day, each day. Trita Parsi. Is Israel really trying to minimize civilian deaths in Gaza? At its height, there were 38 daily deaths in Ukraine. Syria, 2014-2023, 45 daily deaths. Iraq, 23-2011, 38 daily deaths. In Gaza, there have been over 239 deaths each day. 239 each day. Approximately half of them children. Look at this map. Green, this country is worldwide means absolute majority, okay? Looking, well, majority of you, Earth people, the planet Earth, and nations. Green, they all recognize it, Palestine, as sovereign country. Black refuse to do that. Who they are? Few, several countries. Look, North America, EU, including Britain, and Australia, and few others. Absolute minority. I will read here important about two-state solution. How Sam Husseini show this map and tweeting. If these European frauds were serious about the two-state solution, they would have recognized Palestine as most of the world has. They blah blah about two-state solution, blah blah. These condoms, Joe Biden's, Rishi Sunak's, Olaf Scholz's, condoms, Macron's, clones, condoms, Ursula von der Leyen, shameful. Blah blah. Two-state solution, we want that, but same time refuse recognize Palestine sovereignty. When absolute majority of you countries of the world did that. Hypocrisy, blockbuster of hypocrisy. Blockbuster of hypocrisy. Same I can say about who visiting the Auschwitz, Birkenau Museum. In these days, their anniversary, another anniversary, annually. Who supported, aided, abetted Israel genocide against Palestine in Gaza. And same time they visited Auschwitz, this highest level, maybe top, most blockbuster of hypocrisy. And all of them acting as clone. They support genocide and go for remember another Holocaust which occurred against Jewish and other people by German Nazi authority, committed by German Nazi authority. Huh? Clones, hypocrisy, but most exact word here, evil. Evil, satanic, evil is most correct word. Evil, satanic. And this country thinks they so powerful, developed, and they can act against entire nations, including Palestine, how they, what they wanted, my English. Genocide, exterminate, ethnic cleansing, massive killing of children. No problem. No problem. That is evil, satanic. United States authority, Britain, Germany, France, EU leadership, Canada, Italy, they also back it. Others too. And this point, this condom Putler's apizdevshaya Jopa, Mandaloshka Elon Musk, visited Auschwitz with another condoms Ben Shapiro. Inhumane, human animals, both. Human animals come to Auschwitz and remember they're for Jewish only. For them, not their Roma Moma. As we see in other nations, no human beings. But again, Jewish. Come to Holocaust, Auschwitz Museum, these human animals, and try show themselves before camera. They're so sad. Remember Jewish people how was massively killing the genocide by Nazi Germany. Listen what they said before camera. And same day, they fully supported ongoing genocide. Who they? Human animals. These words are repeatedly saying and will say until these condoms will remove from Israel authority. And this will happen when we will finally stop the genocide in Gaza. But they use it, this word, against anti-Palestine people, and they try to deny that. When case go to International Court of Justice, they try all deny. Netanyahu said that about entire people. Gallant said that about entire people. Herzog said that about entire people. Now they try to deny that. Herzog freshly in Davos. Repeat that again. There should be genocide against children too. They protecting Western countries. European Union. Israel protecting European Union by committing genocide against children too. President of Israel. Human animal. Luigi Daniele. Urgently, we know Israel authority using starvation as weapon. Genocide is genocide, people. Genocide, genocide. And of course, they view starvation too. Luigi Daniele. This is a race against the clock for millions of civilians pushed to the gallows of starvation and diseases by the hour. The two alone, aerial massacres aside, are starting to kill incrementally, particularly because combined. International Court of Justice, hurry up, please. He replied to tweet from Adil Havga. Shortly, his tweet. The heart of South Africa case at the International Court of Justice is its claim that Israel knowingly created the condition of life that now threaten to physically destroy the Palestinians of Gaza through famine and disease. And they are graphic, blockbuster graphic. Look, I will say it. The first one in October 23. Okay, this humanitarian aid to Gaza. Okay, small one. Second, this November. Blue, this humanitarian aid accepted. Red, declined. Next, December. Red already increasing. And now, in January. Look what's happening. Absolute majority of humanitarian aid was declined by Israel. The starvation as weapon used by this inhumane, means human animals, Netanyahu and government and their children. About this condom, Elon Musk. I will read his blah blah. This one. Palestina Hoy in Spanish, but translated in English. Shame. Twitter owner, means X now, call it X owner, Putler's опиздевшая жопа Mandaloshka Elon Musk during his visit to the Auschwitz camp. Quote from Elon Musk. The indoctrination of hate in the children of Gaza has to end. When I was in Israel, that was my main recommendation. I understand the need to invade Gaza. And unfortunately, some innocent people will die. Some innocent people will die. There is no way around it. Fascist, human animal, saying to black to black white, try to distract you, try to downplay, means deny this genocide. Some people will die, see, and there is no other way. This should happen. There should intervention in Gaza by genocide. But we will call that some people died. And Palestinian children, when they already educated from their parents, family, and schools, hate Israelis. What doing Israel people? What happening in Israel? In Jerusalem, in Tel Aviv, in other, across Israel, in families and schools about Palestinians. Hate, much more hate. This reality, and they are not about hate for nothing. This particular about Palestinians. They under massacre after massacre, under occupation by massacre after massacre. Any nation of the world, including EU, European or American, they're under occupation. American nation under occupation. Huh? And they're happening massacre after massacre. And the nation try to resist. And also back at their children, hey, you should remember who doing that to you. So obvious. But what about Israelis? They occupy, they're killing, they're massacring, they ethnic cleansing, doing now genocide, and saying hating because big Israel. Palestinian there and big Israel can't be occur when Palestinians there on their land. Hate them, Jewish children. Same as you saying, absolutely not. Means in this case, these putlers, опиздевшая жопа Mandaloshka Elon Musk, lying too. Saying as George Orwell, to white black, to black white. When Israel is doing this exactly. Palestinians not treating Israelis. They're under occupation, they're resisting. I already said. Absolutely different situation and reality. And What about Israel massacres? Mustafa Barghouti. The clear proof of Israel's intent to commit genocide in Gaza. This report, I recommend you read that. And they are based all on fact and check. Israel massacres. Based on fact and check. This day attacking, not happened to me. This day attacking, try intervening for in this second day intervening, try show me as caricature too. I can't speak. This how they intervene in each second. Who they? Ilham Aliyev authority. Who aided, supported by high techs, Israel Mossad, Netanyahu Mossad. Who both Putin, who behind scene helping collaborated with Putler, Rothschild and co, who own this dome, this system which ruled the world. And Rothschild and co means British monarchy family too. They will attack, I will revealing what happening. Importance of that. Süleyman Ahmet, this from Süleyman Ahmet. This case, they are genocide, people, children. This International Court of Justice and Israel representative means lawyer. Try, deny that. For that, all that, they not guilty. What he speak, not guilty. Before court, International Court of Justice. And that true, that absolutely true. Their genocide and Israel, and behind Israel who? We know. They all try to deny that. Look, another clone. Ramijara. We don't believe a ceasefire is gonna benefit anybody but Hamas. End of quote. Again saying, ready. We don't believe a ceasefire is gonna benefit anybody but Hamas. End of quote. So, 1.1 million children in Gaza are considered nobody. Who will deny that? And who said that? This, both in Gaza, half of nation, they are people, children, approximately. 1.1 million. Who said that? If ceasefire, this will only benefit for Hamas and nobody others. Means the children, nothing. They even know nobody. They not exist. This said, these condoms, Joe Biden's administration spokes condoms. I calling them how they murdar, evil, Satan. This is not a hate speech. Who can say that when happening online, what they're doing? And we name it that as this exists. How you can normally react to this condom? Kirby. John Kirby. Human animal. Luigi Daniele. Congrats to that law of armed genocide bloc for having suggested that also the use of white phosphorus in the world densest populated areas is not prohibited per se. It's no crime. In populated areas using phosphorus, this as chemical weapon, is fully banned by international law norms. By Israel authority repeatedly using that in Gaza, and not only in Gaza, in Lebanon border too. We see that several times happening there too. But in Gaza, particular, against civilians, phosphorus, supplied by United States, United Kingdom, an ally. Look at these girls, the children. A victim of this phosphorus bomb. Sorry. Fuck you, Joe Biden. Genocide Joe. For your more. Take that. Take that. Joe Biden, take that. For your more. Another video. There was rocket missile attack by Netanyahu forces. This attack was failed missile. If not, we know result of that. Our Palestinians, mostly children and women, reacting for that.
معلش يا حجة، قوي حالك يا حجة، ايش فيك؟ انت قوية يا حجة، قوية قوية قوية. قول يا رب. ايوه ايوه، احنا عايشين دعواتك. طيب ايوه يا رب يا حجة يا رب. ايش هذا؟ ايش فيك؟ خلاص هي راحت القضية. ايش ده؟ هاي طلع عليك الجدع بعيدش. وحش.
And also a very censored voice. The Palestinian journalist Mohammed Assad celebrated his daughter's birthday over the rubble of destroyed homes in Gaza Strip. Wish her a happy birthday. And their video.
أصدقائي الله يعطيكم العافية. اليوم في إن قصة إحنا بنعيشها في بيتي وفي عائلتي. بنتي دانا اليوم عيد ميلادها. قد صار عمرك يا دانا؟ 6 سنين. طبعا للأسف ما في كيك نوصي عليه علشان نحط صورتها عليه ونحتفل بعيد الميلاد، ولا في حتى الشمع علشان نطفيه، وللأسف ولا حتى في أصدقاء، يمكن بعض الأصدقاء أو الأقارب للأسف استشهدوا. هذه يعني الوسيلة الوحيدة ممكن أفرح فيها بنتي. دانا تفضلي، كيف الدية؟ حلوة؟ دانا اليوم عيد ميلادك، شو أمنيتك؟
إن تخلص الحب وأرجع المدرسة وزي ما تهدمت نصلحها.
طب لو رجعتي ولقيتي غرفتك مهدومة؟
رح أعيط أكيد.
إن شاء الله تكون ضايلة زي ما هي.
إن شاء الله.
She say she hope this will end. They will rebuild Gaza, their school, home. She can return to school. Inshallah. United Nations Special Rapporteur on the right to housing. When Western media is still biased against Palestinian deaths and suffering, they not only fail the test of professionalism, they fail the test of human decency. And here replying to tweet from Francesca Albanese, United Nations Special Rapporteur on occupied Palestine territory. She tweeted, after months of Western media misrepresenting or not reporting the unfolding genocide in Gaza and all sorts of international law violations against Palestinians, I have a question. Don't journalists have codes of conduct and professional ethics to abide by and be held accountable to? Of course, there should be accountability, responsibility for journalists. They can't deny ongoing genocide. They can't downplay this ongoing genocide in Gaza. If so, how he can be journalist, call it journalist? He go to propagandists, not journalists. Propagandons. That there should be accountability. The ethic code of journalists. And Francesca replying to tweet from the Intercept. And Intercept tweeting. Coverage of Gaza war in the New York Times and other major newspapers heavily favored Israel. Analysis show media under their control. Sam Husseini, Israel genocidal intent against Palestinians is so intense, it is willing to kill its own Jewish citizens to achieve it. Of course, that. And they fact check. Sam Husseini replying to tweet from the Censored News. The Censored News tweeting, new relatives of Israeli hostages burst into Knesset Finance Committee meeting demanding action. Again, relatives of Israeli hostages burst into Knesset Finance Committee meeting demanding action. And they're denying, of course, act. About Karim Khan, prosecutor of International Court of Justice, Rob Hose, again, ICC Chief Prosecutor Karim Khan shows his consummate ability at glad-handing photo ops while doing nothing to prosecute crimes in Palestine. He has to go. Of course, he should resign. This remain good chance to International Criminal Court. Good chance. Their employees. They not only Karim Khan, their team, their employees of International Criminal Court. They should act. And countries who member signed Rome Statute and elected Karim Khan, they can't revise the decision. This also lawfully. For force means fire. Karim Khan is when he, as we seeing, refusing resign. And as we seeing, he not will act. Only what will say White House. We say White House, Karim Khan will do that. White House and Britain, mainly British authority. Rob Hose replying to this tweet from International Criminal Court. Happening now, ICC prosecutor Karim Khan welcomes 100 participants to Conference of Cyber-Enabled Crimes. Okay? And he there did nothing for act on ongoing genocide case. And Sarah on this case tweeting. In Ukraine, 573 children have been killed during 2 entire years of war. In Gaza, 12,660 children have been killed by Israel in just 3 months. And yet, the same International Criminal Court that was so quick to act for Ukraine will not even lift a finger for Gaza. Correct and concrete. Another tweet from Sam Husseini. My latest tweeting. Don't miss out on such critical info. Sign up for my latest writing via husseini.org. And he continues. My letter to the International Court of Justice. Quote, Netanyahu's lawlessness, evidence of a dispute, Hannibal directive, this about his part, this main part of his letter to International Court of Justice. To the judge, I wanted to briefly make sure you were aware of the few specific issues pertaining to the South African case against Israel. The day after oral arguments were completed, Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu stated, "No one will stop us, not the Hague, not the axis of evil, and not anyone else." This displays his derision for the law and for the court. This quote was from Netanyahu, end of quote, and Samsoni continue. This displays his derision for the law and for the court. Contrary to the Israeli claim that there was not an actual dispute between it and South Africa prior to December 2023, see from the Times of Israel, from November 20, 2023. Quote, Israel recalls South Africa envoy for consultations after genocide charge from Johannesburg. End of quote. How could the Israeli government pretend to be unaware of a dispute after it had recalled its ambassador because South Africa accused it of genocide? Means another lie from Israel Prime Minister and circle authority. The Israeli government repeatedly asserted to the court that it is focused on protecting its citizens, but it has repeatedly invoked its Hannibal Directive. United Nations reports have previously reported on this Israeli government practice of killing its own soldiers, but not only soldiers. But there is substantial evidence that Israel has been applying this to civilians as well. See from Haaretz on January 17, 2024. Quote, unlawful, unethical, horrifying. The IDF Ethics Code author on alleged use of Hannibal Directive during Hamas attack. End of quote. And Sam Seni continue. That is, Israel is so intent on killing, torturing, and oppressing Palestinians as such, it would rather kill its own citizens rather than allow them to be captured by Palestinian groups, lest its public demand a trade for captives. Regards, Sam Seni. His letter to International Court of Justice. Sulaiman Ahmed, Dr. Mariam Francois exposes the fallacy of the United Kingdom and United States attacks on Yemen while children are suffering in Gaza. And here quote from Mariam. This quote from video which I will show you now, but shortly. Quote, Mariam Francois. Profile name Mariam Francoise C. Okay. Quote, how dare we have a conversation about trade when there are children right now being treated without anesthetics? And she film director too, fighter for justice and film director, Mariam Francois. And other his counterpart, well-known Bill Browder. I was fully support him when he was fighting for justice. We know this case against Putin, passed it in United States Congress, in British Parliament, in EU. Now they're attacking me. I try to recall. So you will know this sanctions bill against human rights abuses worldwide. This named by a lawyer in Russia who was killed in prison by Putin. And my brother was in one team with him. And later, when he left Russia, Bill Browder was fighting for justice, and he take my full support for that. Okay. And now he revealed himself. He supported, aided, abetted genocide. Means Jewish supremacist. This Bill Browder. Shame on him. Shame on how he can fight for justice, same time support, abet, back genocide. Their true face. Mask finally dropped it from all of them, including Bill Browder. Earth people, you shall know them. Who Jewish supremacists, white supremacists, means racists, fascists. Reject them, boycott them. No listen them. Our bold position should be that. And this video.
These people are creating a total trade blockade, which is causing inflation, which is causing all sorts of problems to everybody. These people are creating a total trade blockade, which is causing inflation, which is causing all sorts of problems to everybody.
25,000 people are dead in Gaza right now. There are over 60,000 people injured with no access to food, water, aid. How dare we have a conversation about trade when there are children right now being treated without anesthetic? Well, there are things that require us to make some sacrifices, and this would be one of them. They do have the global economy, global markets hostage. Good for them. Bill Browder. Good for them. Ceasefire now. Ceasefire now. We're going to have to leave it there. But Dr. Miriam, you cannot allow these people to be decimated and expect there to be no consequences. I think that is
Very correct and concrete position by Mariam Francois. Should be all of us, means Earth people, position same. Reject Bill Browder and others. The authority in Israel, the authority in America, in Britain, in Germany, in France. Look at that. Good News Network. German police summons Princeton University and Berlin Free University researcher Tagaddum Al-Khatib for interrogation after he published a post of his Twitter account stating that, quote, surviving a Holocaust doesn't give you the right to enact another. End of quote. Very correct and concrete. And this is about international law and norms. International law said that. But these clones, as France, Germany, police, call him, summon him. How you dare, huh? Israel, against Israel was genocide, and they can have right commit genocide against other nations, and you can't touch them. No satanic, no evil. This man was summoned by German police because he took position. Important tweet. Huwaida Araf, huge movement within the nation's largest union, United States means nation's largest union, the National Education Associations, NIA, to get NIA to rescind Biden endorsement of a Gaza policy, demand ceasefire and end to military funding for Israel. Of course, that I fully support this initiative from these teachers. These teachers want the largest union in the United States to rescind its Biden endorsements. For that reason, I say, here in the United States happening chemical attacks. Yeah, the United States happened chemical attack by Israel. Israel military. The United States soil. Israeli soldier Menahem Peres identified as allegedly assaulted Columbia students with chemical weapons. And this condom face. Of course, they did that. Israeli soldier used chemical weapons against Columbia University students on their protest demonstration. This about Columbia Students for Justice in Palestine. 8 students have been hospitalized so far after a hate crime against pro-Palestinian and Palestinian students on campus 2 days ago. Still no word from Columbia University. Take Columbia, put there Harvard. Same reaction. These famous education centers of world was that. I hope this mask dropped from Harvard, Columbia University too. People, we should boycott all them. You not have other way. Because you see who they anyway will continue do that, what they did and continue do, including and mainly ongoing genocide. And they big war plan. How they force it for resign Harvard University president. Replaced her by Zionist, means genocide supporter. Same in Colombia, same in others. Students in this case should act. This the reality that this is happening to you, students, to you today, to your future. Who dare you seeing committed televised genocide and planning even do more by big war, also with televised forum, no doubt, in some period, start position. But after that, there are no internet, no doubt they will kill billions of you. The big war plan. And you seeing them now. When you together means together with me, we can stop them. We can prevent this big war. And also we can together stop this genocide, ongoing genocide in Gaza. We together can. We're acting and waiting order from International Court of Justice, which will confirm what exists, fact check their ongoing genocide. Students should mobilize, organize, and act. In Harvard, in Columbia, across the United States, across Britain, across France, across Germany, across EU, particularly in this country, Canada and etc., Australia, students, too, mainly, should be in front line, means as forward. Organize and do that. I together with you. No listen them. What if you will listen them, the university leadership, you will fail. They will anyway deny this fact. They will anyway lie to you, distract your mind, mislead you by using the opportunity as authority. No, give them this chance. Fight. And this not only about Palestinians, believe me. Who they and this coming, they're coming after you. Climate crisis, death sentence. They plan to use this climate crisis as tool on the big war, means big crisis plan, process time. Billions should die. Means you too. This is about physics. This is not political. Climate crisis is physics. This too. Who created this climate crisis? Again, they before your eyes. Who refusing needed forum, or demanding science and scientists? Refusing act. Huh? Again, they. And climate crisis coming as avalanche. What you will do as student? You go to university and learn semester. One day you will wake up and go to university and you will see there are no Harvard, Columbia buildings not longer exist because climate crisis blockbuster. No doubt. And not only about buildings of this Jewish supremacist nest, one of nest, base means. Prem Tucker knew. I spoke with Columbia students who were chemically attacked on campus. They have gone to the hospital. Their eyes burn, heads, headache, headaches, headache, chest hurt. They say administrators haven't reached out to them. Students allege the perpetrators are tied to the IDF, Israeli Defense Forces. And they truly human animals. Look at Khalisi. Remind when Israel IOF means Israel forces assassinated a journalist from the United States, Shirin Abu Akleh. This is how they acted in her funeral. I previously, several months ago, showed you that, and now short version is symbolic. Who they? How they beat him. Look. Yeah. This is doing Israel, same authority against United States citizen, killed and funeral intervened this forum. Francesca Albanese, a watershed moment for the Palestinian people and the Israelis Jewish people fighting against the oppression of the Palestinians and for peace worldwide. Don't forget what capitalism has done to people in the global north as well, making all more vulnerable, especially the already vulnerable. She replying to tweet from Going Underground profile name in Twitter. I read him. The countries that say Israel is not committing genocide against Palestinians in Gaza. Countries who refuse what you're seeing. Huh? What you're seeing online. They're saying this not. And you moron, Earth people, you can't understand what you're seeing. And you will allow how Joe Biden saying you, this is not what you're seeing. And the interpretation, these are the things. This action, this Orwell, of course, George Orwell. Orwell and action. And which countries deny this genocide? Here names and what they did. Germany denying genocide, ongoing genocide in Gaza. But Germany itself, responsible for the 20th century's first genocide in Namibia, after that the Holocaust, previous Holocaust. Today you're witnessing new Holocaust. And Nazi atrocities. This is about Germany. Okay? 20th century first genocide in Namibia, the Holocaust, previous and Nazi atrocities. United Kingdom, responsible for imperial crimes all over the world, including catastrophic famines in India, bloody crackdown against the Mau Mau, today's Kenya means, uprising, Mao uprising, and the Amritsar massacre. France, responsible for the torture of many African nations and their people via colonialism, the blood of 1.5 million Algerians who gave their lives for Algeria's independence. United States, responsible for almost wiping out the Native American population, and countless hellish wars against the global south, including Vietnam, Iraq, Afghanistan, and Korea. Global South countries which were victims of United States and European imperialism side with South Africa in taking Israel to the International Court of Justice and charging it with genocide against the Palestinian people. History's most genocidal countries are denying genocide in Gaza, while their victims are raising the alarm. That's true. About Australia, Francesca Albanese tweeting. So, ABC Australia did fire award-winning journalist profile name Antoinette Lattouf, her name, for reposting Human Rights Watch video on starvation in Gaza. Whether or not the firing was affected by pro-Israel groups, it is by Israel groups, it is disconcerted. So I read it. What this feeling, this attack against me by Gestapo? This is not happening to me. They're doing that. How they try replace me by themselves. I'm doing such things too. Caricature. This too. This is again Israel Mossad, Netanyahu Mossad, İlham Aliyev generals in banke, and both Putin. Behind scene, Israel means United States owner, not only United States, world rulers, Rothschild and Co., including United States political establishment, and British monarchy family. Behind scene, backing them, I should be under control and kill it by the system Tehran torture. For that reason, they're using all what possible. Or Sodom Himorro encyclopedia book, if it exists, means that. What they are written, all they're using against me, but by Gestapo for kill. By this attack, Gestapo attack. By high techs, we supplying them to Ilham Ali by Netanyahu Mossad. Reading. Francesca Albanese. ABC Australia did fire award-winning journalist Antoinette Lattouf for reposting Human Rights Watch video on starvation in Gaza, whether or not the firing was affected by pro-Israel groups. It is disconcerting that a media company punishes a journalist journal for exposing atrocities. And Francesca Albanese replying to tweet from Kenneth Roth. Kenneth Roth tweeting. So ABC News executives maintain that it was just coincidental that they firing of Antoinette Latouf for a social media posting on Israel's starvation tactics in Gaza coincided with a pro-Israel letter writing campaign. Even if true, it's still wrong. Of course, it's not true. They're lying. And she was firing for that, for reposting and commenting on video report of Human Rights Watch about how Israel weaponizing starvation against Palestinians as part of the genocide. George Monbiot, the United States government is right. United States government is right to condemn North Korea for supplying missiles that Russia is raining onto Ukrainian civilians. United States government right in this case. But as it supplies missiles that Israel is raining onto Palestinian civilians, it has precisely zero moral standing. Tweeting George Monbiot. Very correct and concrete. United States political establishment losing their morality. Those people, again, mask failed finally. Reject them. I together with you, not afraid them, fight them, including United States people should fight them, particularly in election year. I call you boycott election. Only chance for you. If United States people, voters, you will fail. They will use that against you. They anyway will do what they plan. Anyway. Only boycott can stop them. You will boycott them overwhelmingly, firmly, together with me. The media, independent media, will record of that, what happening election days in states. Zero, means near to zero turnout. If you not will do that, United States people. Again, I saying you, what in their plan? You know me. When they will take White House and will launch big war, big crisis, including Joe Biden, no doubt the same already. How Joe Biden acting already? He has said, and that's true. Hey, Rothschild, why you try put back Trump? I will do what you want. Means that this correct. But Rothschild and Co. choose Trump or aka Trump, means that for launch this big crisis. And Joe Biden also very like to do that, I already said. But about Democrat Party, and we know Joe Biden go to lose, there's no doubt. You can, your small number of supporters of Joe Biden chant 4 years more, 4 years more. When they protest, few come protest, they try by this, they chant, block their voice. Who call it for stop genocide? And Joe Biden good with that, smiling, oh, how this good. He right, genocide should ongoing, should continue. Same about Trump or any other. They are bipartisan, or today's politicians in Congress, in White House, American voters. They all belong to Rothschild and Co, as you're seeing. And your president saying that, not only me. There no one will act against Israel for stop the genocide. But they are genocide, people, genocide. And entire earth people watching how American nation reacting for this televised, ongoing televised genocide. Your reputation, your image, is not only simply about image. Great nation, great country, all you're losing. How did it affect United States policy? Not only foreign policy, domestic policy, internal policy too. Reason, mind, need. They morons. They, as Robo Zombie, belong to Rothschild and Co. Boycott. Boycott, people. Boycott. Only right choice. Boycott. Period. Together with me, you can. If so, if together with me you will act, we will succeed. Boycott will happen. If so, they can't legitimize this election. Simple. When they put on table two genocide, genocide Joe, genocide Trump. Two parties, Democrat, genocide Democrat Party, genocide Republican Party. Bernie Sanders, senator and Jewish, did something for stop the genocide, and there was bill for stop send arm, means support aid, arm the genocide ongoing, until Israel will stop. Stop this ongoing genocide. This bill, which should be welcomed. I know absolute majority of you, American voters and people, back at this initiative. You all want the genocide should be stopped. But Congress overwhelmingly, unwavering, firmly block it. In concrete, in this case, Bernie Sanders' case, Senate, only 11 was vote for favor, more than 70 against. Huh? Why? Why? Think about that. Only boycott can work. Other ways, other third party, independent, this not will work. Not will work. They anyway will elect one of two. Their decision, Republican should be. Maybe in process they watching how act. But if election will occur, there will White House which will prepare for big war, big crisis. And this ongoing genocide in Gaza big war. I repeatedly talking about that. I repeatedly saying that to entire earth people, what coming and what we shall do for prevent this big war. Well, in election case in United States, our decision, boycott, will work. I say, and here this day, Christopher Steele. Sadly, last week demonstrated the Russia problem isn't just with Trump, but has metastasized throughout the Republican Party. No one hates the United States more than Putin, and yet, despite this, Trump's congressional allies seem determined to block further aid to Ukraine at all costs. Why? Because Rothschild and Co. decision. Putin, very important for Rothschild and Co. for start big war. For that reason, Putin should remain in Ukraine. How this can? This forum. Stop aid to Ukraine. Basta. I see. So, this is about Hamas. Good. Nathan Robinson. Alan Dershowitz. This immoral without frame as Trump and others. Epstein activist. Underage orgy participant. Alan Dershowitz new book contained an appendix reprinting Hamas 2017 statement of principles. The statement contains an interesting passage rarely quoted, tweeting Nathan Robinson. And this about the statement from Dershowitz. Hamas affirms that its conflict is with the Zionist project, not with the Jews because of their religion. Hamas does not wage a struggle against the Jews because they are Jewish, but wages a struggle against the Zionists who occupy Palestine. Yet it is the Zionists who constantly identify Judaism and the Jews with their own colonial project and illegal entity. And Nathan Robinson continues. Another passage makes it clear that while they are in principle committed to complete liberation of Palestine, quote, from the river to the sea, end of quote, they realistically accept that establishment of a Palestinian state alongside Israel can be a formula for a national consensus. This is about Hamas, not about this Mahmoud Abbas authority. All Western countries saying, well, Hamas decide to want to exterminate Israel state, Israel people. This is all lie. Fact check. These dogs. And they are under occupation. Have right for resist. And they are massacre after massacre. October 7th not happening in vacuum. How during this massacres after massacre, people killed tens of thousands of Gazans, not only Gaza, Palestinians in Eastern Jerusalem, in West Bank, in Gaza was under blockade, siege. When Israel attacked Gaza, reading. Hamas believes that no part of the land of Palestine shall be compromised or conceded, irrespective of the causes, the circumstances, and the pressures, no matter how long the occupation lasts. Hamas rejects any alternative to the full and complete liberation of Palestine from the river to the sea. However, without compromising its rejection of the Zionist entity and without relinquishing any Palestinian rights, Hamas considers the establishment of the fully sovereign and independent Palestinian state with Jerusalem as its capital, East Jerusalem means, along the lines of the 4th of June 1967, with the return of the refugees and the displaced to their homes from which they were expelled, to be a formula of national consensus. Very important. Means their Hamas position allowed Israel, allowed Israel authority, allowed Israel state. Not rejected, no won't extend, no, which Abbasai is saying by, repeatedly saying by Joe Biden, Rishi Sunak, Scholz, Motz, they lying. Mehdi Hasan, a reminder that Ekman doesn't care about plagiarism or anti-Semitism. His objection is to anyone, even a prominent Jewish historian like Derek Pensler, who is critical of Israel. Mehdi Hasan replying to Bill Ackman tweet. And this condom tweeting. Harvard continues on the path of darkness. They actually path to light from darkness. Because dawn, decade of years, they ruled the world. And you seeing now who they and which world around and why the darkness. They already did that. And try to do even more by the big crisis, big war. But they try your fight for justice, call that darkness. A condom. Human animal Ekman. Human animal. Gallant. Gallant said. Good. Okay. In Glasgow, University of Glasgow, Scotland. People and Planet tweeting. Breaking. University of Glasgow students have just occupied the university, calling on management to cut ties with the arms industry. This is fire. Universities must end their ties to industries that trade in harm and suffering. Very important how students can start their fight against the ongoing genocide in Gaza, also against arm them and against entire arm industry, and of course here main should be climate crisis too. I call students around 12, particularly Western countries, students, join to my call, start act, organize and act. Protesters occupy university building in protest over arms industry links. And this such photo there. Glasgow against arms and fossil fuels. In this banner, GAAF, Glasgow against arms and fossil fuels. Okay, people, you see what they're doing against me and what doing against you. If you will watch, the same, plus means same. They try to kill me and they're killing you. Televised genocide is, this never was happened before. This means they will kill billions. They prepare do that, and they will. And they before your eyes. Who they? And they planning to use climate crisis as tool. But climate crisis will kill all of you because it's about physics. By other words, today's reality this. You're facing Earth people apocalyptic reality coming. But we can together act and prevent. How I saying you repeatedly. Organize. Go on street and square same day. Us should be billions same day across world. 2-3 billion. Organize that not difficult. I believe in that. People will join. And we will stop them finally. And we will replace this system which ruled the world and which obviously, undeniably evil, satanic, by fully transparent and fully secure system, which will bring you peace, justice, literally. Your dream will come true. My mission for that, for you, rescue you as you see your situation. Together we can. And after that, working in our only way with love, peace, belief, for joining to universe unity. This means in each step, when we will replace this system by our transparent system, after that will occur what I promised you. Universe unity will come to you step by step. And each step, this millennia years in your development forward, future. Each step. I say, together with three Earth people, I am Chinghiz.